I'm just sitting here watching Scott from Some Other Character, getting caught up on his videos, and I realize I have a stack of books here that I've collected from visiting little free libraries over the last couple of days. And I figured I'd show you the books that I got and put them in the shelves so that my wife will stop nagging me about being obsessive with everything that I do. I don't necessarily agree with her. I don't think I'm obsessive at all, but hey, she's allowed to have her opinion, I guess. So yeah, let's get into this. Here's our books, and the first book we have is Murder, She Wrote, Rum and Razors by Jessica Fletcher and Donald Bain. I did not realize that Jessica Fletcher was actually an author. I thought she was just the character in the show. And besides the fact that this is such a sweet cover, that is not the reason why I got this book. Actually, three reasons. One, I watch this show every day with my wife, so I thought it'd be interesting to actually read one of the books. Two, I like cozy mysteries. And three, this is from Cabot Cove, Maine, and that's where Justin from Triumphal Reads is from. At least I'm pretty sure he is. Well, I know he's from Maine, but I'm pretty sure he's from Cabot Cove. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to read about his hometown. All right, that part might not actually be true, but that's okay. If you have been a fan of this show, God bless you, and I'm sorry. But you know that I've been trying to collect the Joe Pickett series from CJ Box, and I was able to find Cold Wind, so I was able to add that to my collection. And then you also know that I've read a couple John Steinbeck books, so I don't know anything about this one, The Grapes of Wrath. I think I've heard of the title before, but I've never read it, and I know nothing about it, so we're going to go into that one blind. I think I'm going to like it because I like that author. And then again, if you're a fan of the show, I don't know why, but this is a Western mystery, The Peaceful Valley Crime Wave, and it's by Bill Pronzini. And what I will say is it can't be too much of a Western if you have a Model T car in your cover. But I do see a gun, a holster, a sheriff's badge, cowboy hat. It's got to be a Western. Then we have a sci-fi book, Down Below Station by C.J. Cherry. And this one is basically just interstellar space travel type thing. Thought it sounded pretty cool. I'll give that a shot. So yes, this right here, Clive Cussler. My uncle gave me a ton of these way back when, and I used them to get different books from different little free libraries. And after watching Austyn from Outer World Media do a review on Clive Cussler, I realized that I probably should have held on to those books because I probably would like these. So now I'm reversing myself and going and finding every Clive Cussler that I can. This one happens to have Justin Scott helping with the writing, and it's The Assassin. And this is an Isaac Bell series. That is the problem with Clive, is he has a ton of series. So perfect example here, The Devil's Sea, a Dirk Pitt series. So I grabbed that. So we've got two books, two series. Not quite sure why my video paused. Can't have that. Cannot have my video pause when Scott is on. Book 3. This one with the help of Grant Blackwood, The Kingdom. And here we go again, a Fargo adventure series. 3 books, 3 series. None of them are the first book in a series, but we're just going to collect them all. Speaking of collecting them all, this next book is a Ken Follett. It's book 3 of the Century Trilogy, and what is it? Edge of Eternity. And I am going to collect all of Ken Follett's books. Little Free Library, James from Little Free Library did a review on this guy and seems to be a big fan of his. So we're going to give it a shot. So the interesting thing about this is I found this book and this book, which is Winter of the World, which just happens to be book 2 of that trilogy. They were both in the same Little Free Library. I didn't realize that this was the same trilogy when I grabbed them. I just grabbed them. And then I was like, well, the odds of me finding book one are going to be slim and none. But don't you know? Fall of Giants, book one. I went to another free library like 2 days later and found this one. So I don't know. Interesting that I was able to find the entire trilogy out of two little free libraries. I mean, the odds are incredible. So yeah, there you go. There's my books that my wife seems to think that I have an obsession problem. I don't really see it. I don't know why she would think that I get obsessed with anything in life. But where are we at? 3:35. I think we're gonna call this a video. And if you stuck around to the end, I appreciate it. And I will talk at y'all later. Bye.